epic vegan pie crust, lattice pie design, and the best vegan blueberry pie ever. We're gonna do all that. What's going on? My name is Andrew, the second best half of the duo at makeitdairyfree.com. It is pie season. I honestly have no idea what season it is. I don't even know what day it is right now. We've been stuck in the house so long. I'm pretty sure I missed my own birthday. Well, hold on, let's figure this out. Hey, Cyrus. Cyrus, if you are looking to make a show-stopping blueberry pie, well, my friend, you've come to the right place. Let's go to the lab. All right, we're at the lab. This blueberry pie is going to knock your socks off. It's sweet, and it's tart, and it's flaky, and it's beautiful. What day we on again? All right, guys, we're gonna go over some tips to really help you ace this thing. So stick with me through the end to get these tricks, and hopefully I may go over some questions you may have. Sniper. We're going to start out with making this insanely good pie crust. The recipe on the website makes just one pie crust, but because we're looking to design the top, we're going to double the ingredients. First, the dry stuff. Sugar a lot of the time is considered a wet ingredient, especially in baking. But a lot of our recipes, we toss it in with the dry stuff. So flour, sugar, and salt, then give it a quick stir to get everything incorporated. Next, incorporate your all vegetable shortening. Here we cut the shortening with a knife and a fork to break it up into several pieces. You don't want to add it all at the same time because you won't get the same results. Now take your fork and press all your vegetable shortening into the flour. You want to keep doing this until the mixture begins to look like sand. Pro tip, you can do all of this in a food processor, about 100 times faster. But you know me, I like to show the manual route. And that's just in case you don't have the amenities. Once you're at the point you need, you're gonna pour in your milk and vanilla and pretty much stir it all together. Use your fork to bring it together, and then once you can't do it anymore, use your hands to shape it into a ball. Now that you have your ball, you're going to split it in half. One is going to be for your base of your pie, and the other is going to be for the top. Starting with the base, we're going to sandwich the dough in between two pieces of parchment paper. Then we're gonna roll it out to be about an inch or two bigger than the pie pan. Pro tip, to get your pie crust to be circular and not too ridiculous looking, literally roll your rolling pin towards you, then turn the paper about 45 degrees and repeat. Once you feel like you have a pretty good size, flip the pie pan on top of the dough to check the size and make sure it's appropriate. Quick tip, if you have too much dough on one side, literally just pinch it off and then press it against another side where you're looking to fill in. Once things are looking good, get ready to flip it all over. Get your hands underneath the crust while holding the bottom of the pie pan. While squeezing tightly, flip them over to ensure everything stays together. Shave off any excess dough and move on to the next step. We're gonna go over how to make a lattice crust design. Basically, you're gonna start by rolling out the dough, similar to the way you rolled it out when you were putting it inside the pie pan as your base. Now, if I was designing the top of my pie from scratch, this is typically what I would do to get an idea of what it's gonna look like before hopping right into it. I would draw a design, or chicken scratch a design, onto a sheet of paper. Here, as I design this, I put numbers on the paper to show how many pieces I need in order to put this pie together. Now I would start laying my pieces into place. Making a lattice design is super dope and it's extremely easy. As you can see here, once you lay your first row down, to do your second row, just pull the odd numbers back first and layer strips in between. Once you're done that, put them back and pull on your even numbers next. Then you just repeat this process until you have all of your pie covered. Now, voila, your masterpiece. Now you're in the home stretch, just to get your filling together. You can use fresh or frozen blueberries. My preference is to use fresh blueberries. When using frozen blueberries, you need to thaw them out first. With pies, you don't want your crust to get soggy. So the idea is you want the least amount of liquid hanging in the inside of the pie once you put your filling in. One thing to keep in mind is when you're using frozen blueberries, they tend to deflate when they start to thaw out. So the 4 to 6 cups of blueberries that you just measured out, once they all thaw out, they're gonna look more like 2 to 3 cups of blueberries. Once you have everything mixed together, I wouldn't say move fast, but try not to waste too much time. Sugar, when met with blueberries or a lot of fruits in general, starts to break it down. And that's not good for a pie because again, that causes the juices to come out, resulting in a soggy crust. After that, now you just layer the crust how you like on the top and it's ready to go in the oven. You'll know the pie is done once you start to see the fruit bubble and your crust turn gold. And boom, there it is, your award-winning pie. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and a comment. I'm looking forward to hearing from you about your pie stories and seeing some awesome pictures. Stay safe, believe in good, and I'll see you in the next one.